A Microsoft Publisher workbook is where one will go and start do or work or design anything. So in here, let's try to look at all programs, or when you start onto the start menu, go to all apps, then get Microsoft Office. Upon getting Microsoft Office, or you can come in the recent used, then you pick Microsoft Publisher. When it opens, it will open with a lot of complexity, but we have the recent used items. We have, these are templates. For instance, you want a calendar, you can just come and pick one here. So in here, this is a calendar, you can pick that as a calendar. Then you can as well need envelopes, you can pick like from the menu, or you may want greeting cards. Let's say menu, you want to design for a restaurant or any other customer, or even websites. You may pick from the menu that may exist from these templates. You pick the one that may suit your your upon seeing it on the preview, you double click it, it will load. So for instance, let's say this is your workbook or the worksheet. A worksheet in Microsoft Publisher, we want to understand it very well. We have what we call the title bar. In case I've saved this piece of web page, it will go into the title bar. So upon reaching the title bar, the name that I have given it to this page will come here. Then we have what we call the title bar. This is our title bar. Then we have the standard toolbar, which comes when I activate. For instance, when I click here, you see the tool comes in. So that is the title. So in here, that is the standard toolbar. It has loaded. So I can edit anything. For instance, home, I can change it to home page or main office. So this is the workbook. This is our workbook. This is our toolbar. You can insert, for instance, word art. You can insert lines. You can insert over all other shapes. For instance, here. Then you can right click on this to format the shape. You can increase the size of the lines. So to come up with you can as well copy this. Copy, paste. So you may have something of that nature. Still you can paste. You can have something like that added onto your workbook. So this is our workbook. It is where you can come and change and interchange the way your website will look like. So you can transfer to any site. These are lines. You can right click on the lines, then you format auto shape. You can increase the size of those lines. You can change them to dotted lines. You can give them the color. You can change color maybe to red, then you can apply. So in here, this is our working area. Title bar, working area, menu bar, we have looked at it, and the standard toolbar, which comes when you activate, which is here. Then you can go to what we call the status bar down here. This is our status bar. Status bar. Then we have what we call a standard start menu bar. Then you have the task bar, which is showing all the tasks that you have opened. We may continue to look at the resizer. Then we have the scroll bar. This is our scroll bar to pass through the different web pages or the different or the scope of our page. So this is the scroll bar. This is our scroll bar. Then we have the search. You can search anything in case you're connected to internet in the bid to increase on your creativity. You may add anything that you want. In here you can change uh, you can change the different pieces. You can keep adding them into your full page. You can keep adding them. All this is done onto the working area. So this is our working area. So you can continue to have this. You have copy and paste, so that you may even this line. So copying and pasting can be done. Enlarging, you can resize. All this is done from the working area. This can be done from the working area. So in brief, those are the some of the processes that can explain the different parts of the Microsoft Publisher application. You may need to understand more through checking onto other tutorials that we have onto our channel, or you can continue searching through the different mediums to continue understanding these different parts of the Microsoft Publisher application. So designing and other things can start from here if you are well versed with all the different parts. Now you can start the design of your website. Then here you can apply the font color, then the font size. As we have continued to explain this in different our different tutorials. So briefly, that is it for now. We can end here.